Oh, boy. I think I figured it out. I think I make the noise, right, to signify that I haven't back started. Just so you guys know, like, because a lot of games will mute or pause on a tab out, and of course, you know that means you, the viewer, don't know if something's wrong with being in the video. Which, to be fair, I'm always concerned about as well. Either way, hello everybody, we're back. We are back. That's right, back in black or any other color. I don't know. Black's any color for a gray to a black, though. Either way, thank you all for watching. Goodbye. Get super serious phone volume off. Expecting a call yesterday. Turned it on for the once in the millennia, and I forgot to turn it off. Cool. We're back. I think I'm gonna try to avoid reloading anymore. I don't like reloading, personally. Hey, Strumpet. But the problem is, like, you're trying to do like a theme thing with the whole dwarfs, and having all the dwarfs die is kind of shitty for that. So, less than ideal, but Yes, Trumpet? Have you? I think the Boris posed a little bit of a problem. Would you hit me with your car? Legally, no. In reality, how dare you try to steal my fucking dream? Always craving that infinite abyss. We've learned about an ancient terminal. I remember we did this kind of one before. So this subquest is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't know if we're gonna do that. Well, we probably should. I need to turn off the mic. Is it normal to like look at your snot after you blow your nose? I feel like I've heard a comedian make a joke about it before, but I just for me it's mainly because like sometimes, not super frequently, but fairly frequently when I blow my nose, just a lot of blood comes out because my nose starts bleeding. So, gotta make sure that I'm not bleeding again. You have a gun, right? Nope, you don't have a weapon. Ooh, cool. Let us get... two fucking doofuses out getting their fist fights with... No, technically it wasn't a fist fight, but you know what I mean. I think the base looks pretty nice, though, right? Probably should get that, We have a lot of sandstone, I guess. I don't think it's enough for this specifically, but let's find out. It is. I don't need to go over hand with the sandstone, or the flooring here. So normally, if you don't know, what you do is, well, what I do specifically is you just build like a wall around it. So, I finally moving the fucking slave room. But of course, you know, in that 3 seconds it took to move the slave room, she decided it was bedtime and wanted to sleep on the mushrooms. Sometimes these colonists, they really just get your nerves by how insanely smart they manage to be. We have a lot of like uncooked food. I think we might end up ditching these boars. I don't know. I think they are being managed by the manager. But, you know, no one's doing the managing job, so it's not exactly effective, is it? Druid chasing a boar over there. I kind of prefer if you were to practice, you know. Like, I do think melee is an important skill to have. As I've said, almost every time they've practiced melee over shooting. Doesn't really change the fact that I value the shooting a little bit higher because, you know, you have a gun. And I mean, 6 isn't, you know, it's a capable amateur, which is probably more than I can say about majority of my skills, but, you know. I'm going to also go ahead and go to the manager and just pause the hunting. Can I pause it? It's not going to say anything because there's too much garbage in there anyway, so it's fine. We're good. Anyway, so you put this flooring around your geothermal generator so that it doesn't catch fire when lightning strikes nearby. But normally what I do is, like, you know, I'd build it over this, put a wall around it, well, tile it, put a wall around it, and then, like, make sure there's no roofing on there. So once it's like you cut out this layer here, fill it with wall, and put two layers of flooring around it, and you put flooring around your cable as you lead it up and out. But if it's at the base, I don't care as much because, you know, we can actively handle. In theory, there should be no people from a raid or a attack getting this far into the base because, you know, the whole choke point area is over here. Which, again, we need to find a way to keep them from sitting there. Which I'm not quite sure how. I mean, only two people can sit out there, so basically what we might do is, you know, engage them in here, kill everybody but the two, and either they'll flee or we can send the meleeers out to smack them around. I do wish they kind of more effectively use their stacks here. Because, like, you know, there's at least 3 spots now. You know. Because these boars are out there kind of rotting, so are the yaks that they might have killed. Because they don't properly stack things, or they take stacks and then, you know, start working from a different stack. And it's just a little bit annoying, really. You guys could do a lot better. And I believe. Fall has begun. No, no, the fall is here. The fall of my colony. And there's Namuto. Out there. Cutting fucking grass. I mean, technically she's trimming leaves, but you know. That is a stat on here for some reason. You get 35 whole wood. I'm not too concerned about keeping it above the 50 right now. Which is gonna... Well, because the 50 would allow me to have a third dryad. I'm wondering also if we should just switch the cast on them. Mainly because she's not exactly, So the one thing I didn't realize is that she has to be, recruited in order for the dryads to help out, which doesn't exactly, sit well because she's not ever fucking recruited. You know. I really wish they could carry 2 types of things at once, then have to run back into the other thing. Like, I've seen them put stuff in the inventory, and I don't know if that's a mod thing or that's a base game thing specifically, but... You know. Just too much junk. I kind of, I get why certain meat types need to be, like, separated by, like, animal, right? It makes sense, don't get me wrong. But to really to have it squirrel, raccoon, I feel like the meat could possibly be separated by type, like the, leather is, where it's, like, well, small animal, plain. Right? I mean, like, all leather from a sentient being is human leather. Also, like, could you guys use that remainder of the, like, sentient meat? There's 3 dwarf meat there. Mix it with a little of, like, 3 dwarf meat, some yak beef, and then, get yourself a nice fucking bowl. I take damage, seeing place to land. It's Commander Isaac. Draconians, oh no. Now, here's the thing, right? It sounds pretty cool. The Dragonians are very dangerous, however. So I don't know if you want to do that. I also completely forgot about this. Didn't I specifically like rage quit? Well, the rage quit TM. Well, I get very angry because like when people died stupidly to this shit. To be honest, we could. It would be very feasible to get in there and probably attack us from a direction where they couldn't hit us. So, like, right here-ish, probably. But the problem is, once it gets destroyed, we're basically fucked. Nice coffee pasta. Cost $10. Is it? Oh, it's going up. Sleeping in excellent beds. know what that is. That's like a fucking screaming troll. I'm trying to think of like how I want to do, because like the issue is if I don't deal with the if I don't go and deal with the fucking the mechanoid stuff myself, right? And somebody else walks into there and activates it. I think you have to attack it to activate it, but if that were to happen, it would basically mean that I could never get close to that again without having to take a significant amount of effort to... Because, like, this isn't like the other one where I could go around the wall and come at them. I wish I had like gun belts or shield belts rather for them. Something that would help them in this scenario. I hate fire in this game. Oh, cool, a headshot. Should have just saved before this just because I knew this kind of shit was gonna happen. Fuck me. Still stand in the fucking... Where are your druids? Would one of those things fucking explode already, please? We lost our constructor again. I don't wanna have to reload. I'd like to avoid it if possible. We lost the cook. And we lost the fucking... Wow, more meat game. Yes, this is something I needed. My fridge isn't full. No. My fridge isn't excessively full. Which is only going to get worse because we lack a fucking cook. And having 2 work full time was already fucking getting us slow. There are cooked... Whatever. There are cooked meals. There are cooked meals. You could have fed him. You want to go with the raw food? Whatever. Cool. I wish you would have fed him, you know, one of the raw sets that isn't fucking... Has nose shut off. Cool. Actually, no, it's fine. They're only gonna sleep in that room and they can do whatever they want. Otherwise, these are just humans, though. Where's the trade one? There it is. I'm not buying any ducks. Trying to see if there's anything else I'd like to. You could buy the beer. Or their gold. I'm more than happy to get rid of the ambrosia. Why is there a fucking warg in my base? Also, I don't quite understand how, the guest having nothing to eat is my fault and or problem. I like, also, I like how there's a pack of boar, right? I have a whole pack of boar. One of them gets targeted, the rest of them don't fucking care. Not a single concern in the world. What are you doing? How do I do the fucking burial again? Got a lot of food right now. Can you please bury this guy? What do you mean you can't carry him? What do you mean I can't store him in here? What do you mean there's no fucking accessible spot? I'm confused. Don't bury... For some reason only somebody of the colony can actually bury... I don't have a fucking clue. Not a fucking clue. See, like 3, 4, 7. Just stack them up properly. You're not mine. That's actually kind of important. You, however, please, for the love of God. You fucking sass me. Sir, did I say you could walk into my fucking... Why can't you... What?
Feeling right at home here.
I think you hoss. Big hoss. Where the fuck did I get berries from? You know, eat this. It is yours now. I don't care if you're already full. This meal, it's yours to eat. Take it. It's yours. Does the, is this social affected by the fact he has no fucking nose? I think it might be. Because he's, like, physically ugly because of it? I don't know. Is it two? Nope. Is it art? Nope. J? I always love hitting random keys and accidentally turning on modifiers and overlays and what have you. So, who's supposed to be doing our cooking right now, huh? No, Diffin is, but he's injured, and Namoto, I guess, is the next. Put her on the 2. Bollywood also. What the fuck? How did it grow that big in here if it can't be exposed to light? You can't pray for him to get better. Oh, the finishing carpet. Six fucking friends. This guy had a fucking heart attack. This guy had a heart attack. Yeah, it's gonna be a no. I'm sorry. No, it doesn't take anything special. They need to cut back on the sources of fucking food. We don't even have that many. We need a new constructor. We need a new cook. And we have a cook, but we need, like, I want to have at least 2 cooks, two dedicated cooks. And the other guys are kind of like now cooking on the side. We lost our constructor, which, well, the guy who actually had passion for it, rather than just this guy who is good at it because we're basically enforcing him to do it constantly. That's right, the disfigured modifier. It's just, take some of the meat before I make you eat it. For the love of God, I will force that meat down your fucking throat. You could probably read that at some point. TM. I've actually been to an ancient complex, so I don't know what would be inside of there. Okay, how about this then? Game storage meals. Please do not store packaged survival meals in here. However, I'm gonna have to expand this yet again. This guy is just fucking dying, like, you know. Yeah, just remove his tongue. How much medicine are we wasting on him each time we do this, exactly? Because, you know. It's only one each time. Fuck it. I mean, it's getting medical training, I guess. As we just keep running. Oh, wait, look at that. We just keep running back and forth, shoving more grass into his fucking... his heart attack hole. Oh my god. I feel like something like this should have a very big effect on the opinion of the colony, considering we are spending a shit ton of just generic crap to fucking save this man's life. Hey, buddy, maybe you want to take a break to have some food? He's having a nice raw hewn meal. That's fine. You know what? That is dandy. You still fucking hurt, man. Look at that. Visitors here. Oh my god. Come on, Tayama. Get him out of here. He's got a fucking heart attack and we've just been trying to heal him for like a literal year. Oh my god, we did it! He's all better! We finally shoved enough grass into his hole. I don't want another nudist cook, to be honest. So, does he count as a colonist? Or can I just, like, you know... Do I have to bury him? I don't know. You guys also stop eating the fucking survival meals, you idiots.
Yeah, so I'd like to eat the packaged meal made specifically, that's the word, specifically,
for, just fucking, it's upsetting. Okay? That's it, it's upsetting. Rah. Can we get like a fake nose? Get a fake nose from, yeah. Did all I guess, Dave? I'm gonna just have a white name instead of a blue name or something for some reason. Didn't I, like, specifically have hats made for you? So you could wear a hat and not have an issue with this? Or is it because it's Balin who makes the hats? That... dude, you literally have frostbite. Please, for the love of God. Like, for fuck's sakes, his finger's literally falling off his hand. You know. Absolute pain in the ass. And apparently I can't trust these idiots without fucking, you know, just... I know there's meals in the fridge for me, but I'd rather eat the room temperature packaged survival meal. Explicitly packaged so that we may, you know, travel with them. Just absolute nonsense. He's working on it. He's still learning. th of September. Okay. You don't have work to do. No, there's no work to do, man. Just fucking fight, dude. Fist fights everywhere. What is the concept of fucking getting work done anyway? Fucking asses. So, when you say service area, what do you mean? I don't know if it's gonna like restrict them to that zone or not, but we'll find out. It's worth a test. This room's almost finished. The temple is finally nearing completion. Oh, he has no actual skill with crafting. It's just because, you know. So many mushrooms. I'm just duck to cook a bit. Because we have so much. Well, we have a decent chunk of meals, to be honest. But, you know. The job isn't getting done, and we have so many raw materials that we need to just, you know. We need to do something about it. Fuck me. Just fuck me in the butt. I deserve it. More wild horses? Okay. I don't care. Apparently it's blind? What? Did we, like, throw some dirt in the horse's face or something? Did we give the dirt a little bit of pocket sand? It seems like the area accommodation just kind of, restricts them to that zone. Oh, cool. We out of power? Funsies. I want to try avoiding getting a shit ton of, God dang it, Helen. Just want to buy that ambrosia, man. It's all on you. It's all yours, bro. Oh, because she can't do the find me without being level 6. I'm so glad we managed to get him to focus on the power conduits. That's really what's important right this second. You know, if we can finish the fucking carpeting, that'd be fine. Not ideal, but fine. 34 uranium. You know, something you just leave people. God, so many animals, please. Fast walking cannibal bisexual sounds perfect. I know it's not gonna happen, so I might as well, you know, just have him try to make friendships. Did they really not bring food with them or something? That's very annoying conceptually. Like, do they just stop bringing food with them? I can't store food over there for them to eat and buy because, like, it'd rot. And I'm not gonna sell them packaged survival meals. That's just silly. The number's not going up because you can't store any of the meals. So we have enough to fucking count as it, but because they're all being thrown on the floor here, and not counting, I guess, the ones in the zone. Just buy the drugs and get out. Please, it'd actually really help me if you bought some of that ambrosia. There are faith, weirdly enough. Doc, please don't cut more fucking meat. I don't have the space for it. There's no space for all this meat. Ballin, how are you feeling about lunch? How about you just, have a little human meat snack? It's all yours. It's free for lunch. There you go. God, I've never had such a problem with having too much food. I mean, I definitely have had an issue with it before, but not to this fucking extent. Like, this is redonkulous. Oh, fuck it, I'd rather have him do that, actually, so... Like, just with how many people we have, I'm surprised that it's such an issue of having too much shit and not enough. And not enough, you know what I mean? Okay, he's shooting at the, shooting at the dummy. That's fine. Please stop cutting up all these animals. Please. Please. There's too much meat. God damn it, game! Stop with the mad horses. I don't want to fight more horses. There's more horses coming in. Just stole the fucking... So much meat. Too much meat. There's meat outside now. It's just too much meat. It's the universal pleasure giving each pod comes by about into its user cannot be used by anyone else. How much does it reverse your age if you have to reset it every 6 days? It's only like, you know. I mean, I guess it's not something I'm overly concerned with making. But if it could fix his nose, that might be worth it. Is somebody gonna, you know, fucking help the poor guy out who's just slowly bleeding out of his left ring finger, which was cut off? Just losing so many fucking, like, appendages. And by that, I mean just, like, you know, digits. And 60 is equals stacks of 10. Could you guys just decide to buy that, please? They've been staring at this fucking ambrosia for like a week. An in-game week. Well, it's probably like in-game like 2 days. Well, I guess, right, each quadrant is only 15 days. I mean, it doesn't really... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Must be a little bit of an issue, isn't it? Oh, I'll clear out a little bit of the food, eh? Problem is, these guys... That's something that really should be considered. Is that, as room indoors, and this is the only way to do it.
Please tell me this toxic fall does not last very long. Our whole base just swarmed by animals. Too many. Why is it just meat out here? I wonder if it's gonna kill a dryad tree. Because obviously the dryad tree isn't, you know, there's a tree, and I think most plant life dies during a toxic fallout. Where are you guys going? Fallen, do you have nothing better to do? Or could you... Wow. You have a desire to do it, even. If I had you equip this, no, you can wear both. I don't know why you wouldn't, you know, by default do that, but whatever. No, because the thing reset them to be outside. Somebody did managing for once. Where did we even get corn from? Where did we get this corn from? Guys, this is too much. Also, should you really be outside punching right now? I mean, jeez Louise. To animal filth, where could there possibly be some animal? Jeez Louise, look at the fucking mess they've made.
They're just shitting all over the place. Just constant poo-poo. Too much. And look at all this fucking meat. Like, geez Louise. I don't think you could ever, like, I find it hard to conceive this much meat existing. I've got like a fucking, you know, a butcher warehouse, you know, McDonald's, Ronald McDonald fucking hamburger production zone worth of meat here. I could probably feed a small town for at least a month. And the majority's gonna fucking spoil, because, you know, I can't even refrigerate this shit. Please use the squirrel and rat meat. We'll never get any more. Don't use corn. You're gonna be upset they're using corn. It's like I really wish I knew where those 15 fucking berries came from. Or that the guy who does animal training would use that to train the animals. Or just something. Oh boy. Just an absolute mess of a colony. Functional, but functionally a mess. Yeah, this leads to my worries right now, game. Just, I am just, it's such a weird place with this colony. They have to do the fiesta.
I have to have a fiesta.
I wonder if it's a viable option to give your slaves weapons, right? So, obviously, for obvious reasons, you know. I don't think it's a good idea, right? Because we have had a couple of rebellions on our hands. At points, you know, if you can believe it, not everybody is satisfied with a life of slavery. And that is, to a degree, understandable. I wouldn't say that I think it's okay for these slaves to be rebelling against me, as I am the supreme overlord of all, and they should remember that shit, dog. But, you know, just think that maybe weaponizing my slaves just doesn't seem like a viable option to me. Though it might be such. Now, my base will never be clean again. However, at least we didn't have all animals die. Animals. Not all the animals could die. I don't know. That's all you're getting explanation for that. I don't know. And genuinely, I don't think I want to know where that came from. I feel like there are, you know, not to cut myself on any edge here. There are some dark recesses of my brain that I really don't want to pick or explore. And I would prefer to leave it that way, you know? For obvious reasons. I mean, it's cool if you're comfortable with what's in your noggin, but, you know. I just think my think pan is better left unexplored. I just wonder if, you know, at this point maybe I don't remember if I left the mod in for the robots. I think I did. I guess I could check the research screen. I feel like I definitely left in the one for cooking and cleaning, but I have no clue about the rest. But it actually looks like I don't have it, so I don't know. Solve one problem, another 3 arise. That's Rimworld for you, baby. That's Rimworld, baby. Just finally, you have a toxic fallout, then immediately a volcano. You know, spews up its toxic ash. I wonder if those two things are related in any way, right? Like obviously, right? IRL, probably not. But you know, my headcanon is that there is in fact a toxic volcano, full of radioactive materials on this planet, and because we got the radioactive dust before the volcanic ash came in. He just really doesn't want me to have fun. I think it's just they are begging for 41 herbs. Is that the deer? That's the deer. Or no, maybe, I don't know. Do I really care about the semantics of an animal? I still don't think I'm going to give him 41 minutes, and I have 141, and 100 is still a decent number, but I just feel like I don't want to give it to him. Why is all the mushrooms outside? It's a caribou. It's neither a reindeer or elk. It's a fucking caribou. You're not selling components. Not buying your tea. I will happily sell you all my ambrosia, however. In return for the gold you're carrying. Give me all of that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Give it to me. Minus 200. Too much. 150. Too much. 140. Too much. 20. Too low. Okay, you're able to have an extra $1. Yep, that is fine. They can have an extra whole silver all for themselves. It's your silver, my friends. You've earned it. You want it? Take it. It's yours. I think something I'm much too young to even fucking, you know, have known about. I just like memes, man. I, like the average American today, enjoy a memeing from time to time. And I feel like that's fair, okay? That, maybe if I don't go overboard with the memes, even though I do think I have genuinely gone overboard with my memes in my life, it's okay. That's okay. Bum, bum, bum. It's funny because I've heard each Rimworld song like a million fucking times. You know, I've played Rimworld. I'd say I played Rimworld a fair amount. I don't think I played the most. I feel like there are definitely times in which I would like to play it more than I have. And maybe there are times where I played it exactly as much as I'd like to. You know, maybe. Just maybe. And, I don't think I've ever really gotten tired of the music in this game, you know? Like, I feel like there are definitely games I've played. Off the top of my head, I probably couldn't name them specifically. Because, like, you know... Let's just not have sewing. I'm gonna sit here and sew all this shit all winter long. Yeah, I think that's done. At least by producing more fucking meals, we're kind of cutting down on the amount of food, TM. I mean, we turn, what, 100 units of food into a stack. So, yeah, I mean, assuming we're even semi-competent to get this shit in here. Damn. Didn't realize his conduits are so damaged. The vents I get because it's just right next to the shooting range. No steel, you can get stone blocks and that. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of using steel for anything other than construction or the other use for steel. Constructions are crafting. That's the other C word. Just C words you got. You got crafting and mining and crafting. Both of course C words, as I have just previously stated. They could be nothing else. I wonder why that wall is damaged. Was there a fire over here or something? I don't remember there being. I guess the other issue would be that in here it's pretty cold. Probably. Get a vent in there and eventually put a heater in. You know, I really don't know if having the no animal sounds would take me out of the game or just make it more enjoyable. Right? Because, like, you know, if you've ever played a modded Minecraft that had one of those, like, sound muters, or mufflers would be the better term, you know, you've obviously turned that shit on, because fuck all that noise. Literally, metaphorically, conceptually. Just too much. It's just too much noise. And I mean, like, I understand the importance of having a steady source of meat income. That's just so funny, like, a way of looking at it. Like, oh, you know, income, meat income. Yes, yes. I mean, because that is conceptually what it is, just meat income. And, you know. I, just like my other average dwarf citizens, do require meat to consist of my existence. To subsist my existence, that's better. Subsist. Just, you know. I like using big words for no reason. Just so I can sound stupid. Honestly, that's fair enough, right? If I use a big word, it's to sound stupid, not smart, because realistically, my dumbass is getting the word wrong. I feel like, right, that I use the big word ain't only really because, like, I know it. And it's like, it helps. Vocabulary is important, kids. It kind of is. Pretty much is. Because if you don't do vocabulary right, then future done fuck up the vocabulary, right? No. But it's like, I remember hearing somebody, because I watch a stream. I know. I also have a life. Well, in theory. I wouldn't call it a life. It's kind of fucking really shitty. But, one of the streams I watch, they do talk a lot about dice, right? And because they are also a little bit of the stupid, they will say dice when they mean die, and apparently, allegedly, because so many people fuck it up constantly and call a die dice, that it is another accepted term for the the wording, which I feel is a little bit garbo. Hey, Ballin, do me a favor. Just eat that fucking wolf meat. I like how, right, he eats raw human flesh all the time. No issue. No issue whatsoever. I asked him to eat a little bit of raw meat. Just to clear it out of my fridge for me. Just to get it out of the way. I don't want it here. I want it gone. I want it never to be seen again. And he's like, no, that tasted bad. It was raw meat. Doesn't fundamentally differ in any way, shape, or form from the meat he constantly eats. This is gonna be a hard pass. Once you see the mechs distract them, it clears the hive. If you do, a mech cluster will attack. Climate adjuster, countdown activated, 2 unstable mech power cells, 4 mech nodes, 1 mech capsule, 1 mech assembler. Oh man, for some Luciferium. Wowee! Go fuck yourself. Not doing it. First off, the rewards weren't that good. Second off, I really don't like dealing with mechs. We are just not really equipped, available, good. It's not good. That's it. That's the fundamental lesson of trying to get points of trying to get across here. Today's lesson of morality is that just sometimes you're not good enough. And that is partially okay. I wouldn't say not being good enough is okay. Conceptually. I think that, if you should strive towards anything, it is to be adequate in anything you desire, right? Like, obviously being perfect is near impossible for the average Joe such as you or me. However, do your very best. And that's, you can at least take some solace in that you were doing that. Who's mining? Ah. Why are you on mining? God, why do we even have you? Can you just clean for me for right now? There's a lot of dirt, and it's not your problem. I have officially declared it her problem. Like, imagine, if you would, a notice board somewhere in the colony. I guess that's how right, you can't see it, but there's just a big old. Why are you doing it from inside the freezer, you fucking idiot? Just the stupidest motherfucker. Like that like, some of it needs to be done from inside the freezer. That is understandable. that specific amount of wall work for the wall smoothing that he was doing did not need to be done from there. It could have been done from anywhere. It could have been done from the other side of the wall, and he could have not frozen his ass off. Quite literally, quite metaphorically. That man has lost his ass. I guess that, well, no, I mean, in Rimworld, your ass, you know, your ass is, and my ass is just dummy thick, and thus a entire hitbox in and of its own. But winter has begun. Yeah, what difference does it make, really? Pretty ideal, though. There are worse temperatures it could be. Yeah, but, like, you know, I guess, right, there are mods that allow you to, like, have, like, I think the children mod adds the, genitals as a, hitbox, essentially. For lack of any better term. Because, right, obviously, in Rimworld, your penis does not come up too much. You can't get it blown off. And, you know, that's a little bit ideal. There is no Rimworld cock and ball torture. Though, I'd imagine that is to some people's dismay. I am sure there are a plethora of people who install mods to do Rimworld cock and ball torture. Cock and ball torture. But, you know, not me. I think the children's mod is cool. I like the idea of, like, you know, a growing colony, right? So, like, you know, they have children, children grow up, do all that jazz. And then the teaching stuff was cool too, because I think the only time we ever did it on stream, I actually don't even think I used a mod other than that scenario, was when we did Goblins, I think it was. Goblins. Yeah, it sounds about right. Something to that effect of the goblin variety. And, you know, I am, of course, a huge fan of Goblin, though. Goblins are, they're meh, in my opinion. I'm sure that some people like goblins a lot more than I do. I'm sure a lot of people like goblins a lot less than I do. I mean, there is a certain soft spot in my heart, if you can believe it, a soft spot, that is not in any relation to having a heart attack, but instead, just, you know, for the gremlins of, like, fantasy worlds, right? I love, right, so one of my favorite races to play when playing, like, D&D. D&D! No, I do like, lizard folk, right? And lizard folk are kind of like, essentially like, kind of like goblins, right? But they're lizards, right? So the whole deal is that, like, they're, they live in little tribes out in swamps, and, they study human technology in order to, like, well, they don't study, they like, you know, they scout out human towns to learn about them and what they might be able to steal or whatnot. And, you know, they don't understand, like, literal things, so, like, you know, the best example I would have off the top of my head would be, like, you know, Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy, how he didn't understand the concept of, like, metaphors. And, you know, I think it's neat. They all about survival of the fittest. And they, you know. A cold snap? Oh, jeez. If only we weren't already having issues with volcanic winter. I'm just kind of happy that he's finally getting around to smoothing the walls. And, you know, I'm going to leave him to it for a bit. I don't think there's anything I explicitly demand being taken care of currently. I mean, I'm sure that I could be better using his and or my time in this current moment. And, you know, that's always a dreadful thought of mine, that I am wasting my life constantly. All semi-jokes aside, brain hurty in a second. You know, I just want the base to look nice as well. I mean, it could be flooring, would be the other option, I think, really. Realistically. Still a lot of flooring needs to be done. But, you know. It's also important to have nice walls, because the walls do affect the beauty of a room. To be fair, having stone floors doesn't really make it much better, and or all the shit on the ground. Oh, fuck me. Don't look like they even have a sniper, so we should be fine in terms of. He's got a rifle, but you know, to that end. Yeah, I should probably just take him off. Come on, anything for now. Just because I would prefer he had clothes on while there's a cold snap going on. I guess he does spend most of his time indoors anyway, so it's not like it's too much of an issue. But, you know. What are you attacking specifically? How you looking, buddy? Social, intellectual, and melee. Cyclic death, brawler, artistic. You know what? Fine. And then more fucking meat. Just so much more meat.
Can the slaves, they can do art if they so desired. If that was, in fact, their prerogative. You know, so. We could get them to do slave art. Good old slave art. Slart, if you want. Slart. That just sounds like the worst fucking name for anything ever. Good old Slart. So, as a quick question, the taming requirement for a Mega Sloth is... No. 10. And our tamer has a 13. Ah, fuck it. Who's doing tailoring? So he'll make some jackets when he gets up. Dirty ass temple. So impressive, just dirty. As fuck. Why is, why is raw fungus under the meat category? Oh no, it isn't. We definitely have a bit of a calling this winter. Did you really not fucking get your... You have a healing enhancer in your torso? I wonder if you have to sell somebody from slavery, or if they can be sold directly from... so if you sold them from prisoner status, if they can be sold directly from slavery.
Boy. Can't they eat the grass? They're gonna go eat all that. Eat. You know what? That's fine. A lot of human meat just lying in the foyer. So, you know. The foyer. You're fine. You are like that fucking wide door looks ridiculous. Sometimes I wonder about the colonists. Yep, just don't leave the kitchen to throw up, you know. Don't throw up anywhere else, just throw up right in the fucking kitchen. Right in the floor. What could possibly go wrong with that? Fighting 8 wolves. I don't know. Part of me wants to, part of me doesn't. Only because I know, like, if I do get the Silink stuff, the guys are a little pissy at me, and I hate that shit.
There's not even a wall I could go straight up through. Good little trip. On a trip. Doing trips. Tripping on drugs. At least the temperature pick up a little bit. Hey, Volcanic Ash, could you, fuck off? Just, straight off into nothingness, please? Nice. Right all over Namoto's floor. Ugly, average size, very dirty. A shirt and a bell. Just a fucking, with an axe he goes reaping. No, you two actually don't have to be restricted to the outdoors area. I could have sworn one of the cats is pregnant. She is, just takes forever apparently. Yeah, but I shot a little bit. I'm fine with them eating that. Saves me a little trouble. I wish they'd go out and fucking hunt or something. What we'll probably do is if the Mega Sloth, we can get the female Mega Sloth, which seems to have wandered off the map. Yeah. So we could have gotten that, then I would have just started replacing the boars with the Mega Sloth. Essentially the same thing in my mind. A large creature, which actually, I imagine the Mega Sloth is better because it eats plants majorly and all that jazz. Power's out, that's why. Power is out. Yeah, yeah, that's not that big a concern in my eyes. Why would you put 3 out there? Just 3. Why even make the fucking trip? It's not only insults to the animals, it's insulting to me. It's been half a fucking quadrant already. It's not even a fucking dwarf. She's not even. She's just a human. God damn it. Just good at art though. Our food, which, as I said, we didn't need more. Oh boy. Okay, we're running a little early here because I would like to get some stuff done before I have to go to work. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully, next time goes a little bit better. More dwarfs. I wish I could force more dwarfs to spawn, or like, recruit more dwarfs. Just because I want dwarfs. I want fucking dwarfs, please. But either way, thank you all for watching. Do come back tomorrow. We do more Psychonauts because did enjoy the first part of that playthrough team. I didn't finish the whole damn game. But, I'm interested in that. Hopefully, before I fucking forget. Is there any fucking doctors around? Yeah. Actually, let's just see if she lives. Okay, it should be fine. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Do the stuff to videos you like. Do you know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe, follow that stuff. Check it out. Check us out on Twitch. The link should be in the description. Or if you join the Discord, it does tell you when I go live. If that is your jazz. If you like jazz. You like jazz? Fuck, I'm gonna keep doing this shit. Goodbye. See ya tomorrow. Boy.